Yeah, so I've got the new.
What's the size of it?
7.3 by 23 at 66 litres. So.
And how much do you weigh?
I weigh 74 kilos.
Okay, so you're underwater when you're not.
Yeah, pretty much.
What kind of tail does it have?
Square tail. Oh, it's square, yeah. It's squash. Yeah, I took it. Yeah, first surf out today. Surprised, like so much speed that the board holds on to, like just from the bottom turn all the way, tipping all the way through the top turn. But yeah.
You tried the board too, right?
Yeah, I tried. I managed to steal 2 waves off Ty on his board, and yeah, it was really fun. Got 2 really fun laps and a totally different board to what I normally ride, and it went really well. Surprisingly, it's something really different, and obviously over the next 10 days, hopefully I get to ride it a few more times and really get the hang of it. But totally different board, and I managed to get 2 really fun laps on it. And don't think I fell off on your board, so it was good. Yeah, just different boards. It's really different. Like jumping on someone else's board and on a wave you've never surfed before, as poor fellow with the split lip said, like just being a really different scenario, and like not really knowing how it went, but like the ball went really well, like lots of volume up the nose and standing a lot like right in front of the handle, and went really good because like it's a smaller board than mine as well. Like actually surf good. Yeah.
What about you, Skyla?
Yeah, bring on the rights tomorrow.
Yeah, pretty
You're
much.
ready for the rights?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all ready for the rights right now.
Yeah. I think the ratio from goofy to natural is a bit too goofy. Have we got on the boat?
2 goofies and we got it straight up.
Yeah, that's good. No, it's good. We're gonna have to learn backhand one way or another.
You get some good waves though?
Yeah, a few. I prefer rights.
Starfish.
Yeah, I'm the ultimate starfisher today. Just bailing out before anything gets dirty. Like there was still face the wave. I was watching the video. The face the wave kept going, but I just did the bail right in the middle of it, just in case.
Quite a smart move.
I don't think any men's gonna want to listen to a girl with all reef guards. So that won't be pretty.
You like reef cuts or not?
I'm not sure yet.
I'll be putting the lemon in yours.
I don't know if I want to find out. That yeah, it's definitely a thing I don't want to experience. But I guess if you're not getting cut up, you're not trying hard enough. So
Do you guys know we have beach breaks or what kind of breaks?
Sand.
Oh, Skyla's main little waves, a little reef break, a little perfect little right hand.
But it's squishy, cungy.
Yeah, lots of kelp, lots of seaweed over the top of it. So it's still soft. It's hard, but it's not as sharp. Like
if you walk along it and get dragged along it, you're not going to get cut. Maybe a scratch, but nothing.
And the difference is, at home you're still sort of half wearing a wetsuit, or maybe like a wetsuit top and boardies. Like here it's like a t-shirt.
And it's not as heavy at home. Unlike Hawaii. Hawaii's probably heavier.
Yeah, Hawaii's heavy, yeah. It was kind of crazy. Like over here, it's like there wasn't much power to the wave. That's what I noticed, but it just, because it's so shallow, it just stands up. And then, like when I was filming, I noticed that there was maybe about this much water between the reef and then the curl of the wave. And I'm sitting there, I'm having the camera behind. I have a scuba mask because I wear contacts normally, and then I can't open my eyes underwater other than with my contacts.
Okay.
So I was wearing the whole reason why I had that mask. So I'm watching underneath, and I'm like, oh my god, this is how shallow it was. And then if you go look at the reef right now, and then all the rocks were exposed, and it's just like, crap, we were surfing on top of that?
Yeah, like, when I dived under.
Yeah.
Look, I opened my eyes and the wave was breaking straight on the like there wasn't even the gap to lay on, it was just there.
Exactly, like, you gotta like lay out and hope to God you don't get sucked over the falls, otherwise you're gonna land on the reef like Pete did. So the new name for Lance's left should be Pete's Reef. Okay? That's what I call it now. It's Pete's Reef. So. Exactly, yeah. We all have. I've left like half my leg is on the reef too.
You left your chest.
Yeah. Rob has a big gash down his chest. Pete left his lip. So we'll see.
So I was just scooping away a tooth, half a tooth.
Glue it back on with super glue.
Does the job.
My mother would freak out at it.
Yeah, I haven't told my mum yet.
Alright, let's talk a little bit about the trip over here. Fabrice, you want to talk about the trip over?
No.
I think you came from the furthest end.
Yeah, it was far away, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
You know, we got here.
How long did you travel?
About 5 days to make it here. I'm playing every day. But it's worth it. We got here first day, perfect waves, so you know can't really complain. And then everybody surfed and everybody got waves. Everybody's got beer now and everybody's having a good time. So looking forward to the next couple of days.
What about you, time?
For the trip,
Yeah, we trip over.
pretty good. Had a few boards packed with us, so we had like a few struggles with that.
That's spicy.
Yeah, first day was just awesome. Like waking up at 4:30 this morning, like to the anchor going down and having a reasonable sleep after maybe 4 hours sleep on the plane, or like in two nights of traveling here. 4 hours sleep and having an actual decent sleep was really, really good, and waking up to being a goofy foot on a left hand was perfect. So good, it was amazing.
You too.
I had a really, really good
We're going right.
really good start. Really good
Two goofies.
Whole week.
Give us a lay down at the left.
Couldn't have started off any better. Being a left-hander was
Yeah.
What about you, Blair? You had a good first day?
Yeah, I think we're really lucky. We had a good crossing too. It can be bad. Good night, couple of waves. Happy days.
Just like a big open.
heading out. Yeah.
Bring on tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think I was on the toilet when we were going across the crossing.
Yeah.
My mum.
So how was the Philippine Airlines?
It wasn't bad. I got upgraded to business class.
Really?
Yes.
Not really an upgrade. It's on the business. It's on the company credit card.
It was on the company credit card. I show up at the terminal and be like, oh, do you want to fly out tomorrow? Instead of like, no, I'm sorry, I have connecting flights I can't miss. Otherwise I'd be like, oh, I'd be arriving in Padang on like Tuesday.
Yeah.
And when the boat's already gone. So I'm like, oh, sorry. The lady comes back 5 minutes later. She's like, oh, guess what? You're lucky. You got upgraded to business class. I'm like, sweet, whatever. I'm in seat 4K. So I'm like, I've never sat in a row that's like less than 10. So I'm just sitting in there. I can like lie down the entire chair, turn into a bed. And then so I go and take about a 4-hour nap or something like that. And I wake up and they come and give me a hot meal. It's like, oh, would you like a steak or would you like a chicken or would you like ribs or something like this? So I went for the short ribs. It was good. So I go and then I keep on playing with the buttons. And it's just like, oh, look, I can push a button, it reclines. I push a button, it doesn't recline. I can like turn the massager in the chair.
You look like a first timer.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what happened. I was a kid in the candy store. Arrived in Manila, which is kind of crazy that they combine their domestic and their international flights, fly into one terminal. So which is kind of you get off the plane and oh, you got to go to the transfer desk, and you go to the transfer desk and oh, you got to go through the immigration line, and the immigration line, and then you go, oh, you got to go into this little line which goes up to the second terminal, and I got told 3 different instructions from 3 different people, and like, oh, this person says go to the immigration, and then go to this line, and this person says go to the transfer desk, and then go to this line,
Oh, no.
and then this other person says just go straight to that line, and I'm like, who do I listen to?
Yeah, none of them.
Yeah, we
Yeah, it's
had we had to get on a train.
Kuala Lumpur was just like.
We had the sign said no surfboards, and we just grabbed our surfboards. We're like, let's go. And there was a gate, and you had to put the ticket in. And we couldn't get through because our surfboards were too fat, so we went through the disabled. Got through. We got on the train, and we're like, how do we get these on here? They're just vertical.
Train strictly no surfboard straight in there. Like, oh, so intense.
We got off, and the people looking at us like, what are you doing?
Yeah, then you're paranoid that your surfboard's gonna break in half.
Yeah.
So you flew through which airport? Oh, Kuala Lumpur. Yeah.
Kuala Lumpur. And it was big. We had to get on an aero train to get to the next terminal, and then we had to get on another, like down a few lifts, another train.
You slept in a shipping container?
We slept in a shipping container. A capsule. We booked a capsule.
The capsule one, yeah.
Oh,
It was
good.
actually really, really good, yeah.
Yeah, good.
Just perfect little bed, like.
Feel like a little pigeonhole.
Yeah.
Perfect. It was
2 hours sleep in there. Then we had a shower. Then we got on our next flight to Padang.
that was hectic. Checking in
with all the Blue Planet boards.
20 paddle boards.
Like, there was seriously at least 10 or 11 triple bore bags.
Oh.
Just dragging them. All the Asians were going, oh, look, oh my god, like surf hard. I'm like, oh shit. They have like 3 loaded on, just dragging them.
Yeah.
Do you have board suit time?
Yeah, we had heaps of boards. We had a few troubles with like Asia Airlines. We had to. What did we even do? We had
Like 60 kilo distributors.
Yeah, we had 40 kilo, 40 kilo, another 40 kilo, but we had like an extra 40 kilo that was unaccounted for. So we had like 2 12-foot straps, like board rack straps. So then we took one of the boards. I like ran away with one of the boards, and then all the checked-in boards we took around to the oversized baggage drop-off area, and then we strapped the spare board on top of the other checked-in boards already. So then we got the 2 in the one. So
just saving Blair from
that was a bit. That was it.
I ran up with the paddles.
Yeah, ran up with the paddles and a board. Hit them and then open the bags back up, put the paddles back in.
So when you guys were getting SIM cards, we just heard a bunch of girls screaming. What happened there?
I don't even know.
They thought you were Justin Bieber, huh?
One lady wants to
I don't even know.
Like, oh, can I get a selfie?
Lady Magnet.
Oh, if you're staying in the car, I'm still making it funny.
Yeah, I don't know.
They could see you this morning without the
So yeah, I heard when I was on the water, you told me that your modeling days are over.
Unfortunately.
Now that you have a
apparently chicks dig scars.
yeah, actually, it might work for you.
Yep, I dig scars.
You dig scars?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Nice and tough.
I sent a message to my staff saying, you know, I've hit the reef and I've busted myself up a bit bad, and they go, oh, it's funny. So I have to tell my staff now. If you have to decide between you and the board, boards will be replaced with bottom lip them.
Goes first, he has the best learning experience in it.
Exactly. Don't look. And blue panic boards are bulletproof. They'll bounce off the reef and not get hurt, as opposed to me.
They won't get a scratch.
It's not a mark on it.
So did the anesthetic do anything?
It worn off. I actually thought the needles go through because like I'm saying, guys, you really do need to get this out. I can't move here. It only lasts about 15 minutes. That was yeah, give it time, you will find out.
Yeah, we're all going to find out.
Put it this way, it hurts more than the needle does really.
Yeah. The next one's going to hit me when I go to kiss.
Yeah, that hurt.
The thing is, at least the needle going through hurts and then the pain's gone. But the line on your chest, it just it burns and 10 minutes later it's actually getting worse. Pain that doesn't go away. I reckon, mate, women in childbirth got nothing on having that.
Went to Fiji like 5-6 years ago, maybe even longer, and like I was learning how to surf a proper reef break at cloud break. It was something like 3-4 foot, intimidating for like a teenager. Like I was pretty young, like younger than Ty, and like there's a guy on a paddleboard out there at cloud break, and like you know when it's like 3 foot, the odd 6 foot comes through, and like this guy's just charging because like the bigger board, just getting on these waves so easy, and like I forget who it was, but it was one of the like original guys that started paddleboarding, but he was out there and he was just like ripping, and like he was.
When we got out the back of the water, I'm like, how am I even going to get in?
Yeah.
And I didn't know what to do with the paddle, like when you're going over waves.
Yeah.
So like I was just holding it, the board come back, like just smacking me in the face.
Yeah.
So what are some pointers on riding like a board that has less volume but that doesn't float you?
Yeah, trying to stand it, I guess. Constantly paddle, yeah. Don't really like say stop for too long, otherwise you sink to your waist. But if you got to get back up, just I don't know, try and get back up.
Do you use like a staggered stance or like
yeah, definitely
stance, zero stance, or
yeah, I've got more of my back foot's towards the tail.
What I noticed with you today when you're riding that, it was like your feet were together.
Yeah.
Like you were standing like real close together.
Yeah, it seemed like you have
Yeah, I didn't
your feet
notice
close
that too
together.
tight, and you're
Is
so
that how-
tall.
You said like that too?
Yeah, so like my feet are close together, but I've slightly got one foot in front of the other, so I can sort of lean back and forth because like there's not a lot of play on a small board. Like
So you just keep paddling in circles?
keep paddling and like you'd be surprised that as the board does go lower into the water, it does balance out a bit better. Like as it does drop lower, it's that initial feeling of the board sinking under the water, like, and you sort of lose it a bit. But as soon as it drops, it does get a lot easier. Like just like on a shortboard, like when you're standing on a shortboard under the water, and as soon as you get it down, your knees are still slightly bent. It's okay. Like it's but it's that sort of medium sort of like volume of board where it's just getting under the surface and it's just going all over the place and you've got no control of it. Yeah, I know, it's just pretty cool. And today you got the bunch of old guys that come to the Mentawais on all their like 7 foot, 8 foot boards, and he's tie on like a 6'6" paddle board, like sprawling on.
I know, it's like your boards are smaller than those guys' surfboards, right?
Yeah, that's it. God. Longboard's probably got another couple of foot on top of my board.
So what's the difference between the shorter one and the longer one? I mean, the volume was pretty similar, right? Or
Yeah, volume probably a bit less on the longer board. So I've got a 7.1 and a 7.3. So the literage is less on the 7.3 to the 7.1. Probably width, it's a touch thinner too on the 7.3. But comparing them for surfing and like with the little less width, I guess you've got a bit more speed on the wave and less board to necessarily carry around like width-wise, but you can sort of lay out a turn and it holds on a rail more so with a longer board. Like I've noticed it holds in the wave a bit better, I guess more so to do with rail line and stuff. But yeah.